My time in America is drawing to a close, my friends. This is the night before I get on a plane to go back to South Africa, and I am excited. I am, just going to be missing all of my friends and family and everything that I love so dearly here in America, but life calls me back to South Africa once again, and so I board on a plane tomorrow to go and just, try to live life there again. And so I just want to thank every single person who has stuck with us on this journey as I have made my way across the United States, visiting with every single friend and family member that I have missed over the last 3 years while I've been living in South Africa. It's been a whirlwind of a trip. It's just been absolutely banana hammocks crazy, and I can't believe that you guys have stuck with me through this, that our channel is doing better than ever, and honestly, that we're seeing so much tremendous growth in a time that I thought was literally going to be a hard time for the channel. And to some extent it was. There was a lot of downtime, and there was a lot of reflection on what I could be doing better to hopefully bring better content to you guys. And I'm doing my best in the situation that I have. Obviously, it's not an ideal situation. There's tons of traveling, up to 6 to 8 hours of driving every day for weeks on end, and then just not being in a home environment just makes it very difficult to produce videos. And it's I look at everybody else, it's just I feel jealous of all the people who are putting out videos, because I'm just oh, I can't do that because I have to drive today. So what videos can I do? I can do news. I can just talk about news. I can speak my mind about the things that are going on. And when I started doing that type of content, you guys reacted phenomenally to it, and so much appreciated. But hopefully we might have a little bit of stability coming up on the channel. I will be back in the UFD Tech headquarters, which will allow me to actually have some vague semblance of a studio that we can control things, and I have more time to dedicate to it, and that we could actually maybe see some higher quality content come out, because I've been the limiting factor for so long. But with that, today's video is supposed to be, obviously I've been putting out a lot of videos lately, and there's a ton of ways that I've been doing that. So I just wanted to show you today my process for getting a video done here on UFD Tech, especially while I've been on the road. So first up, let me get my phone, because this is the only way I'm going to be able to show you guys. Okay, so we'll start off with the camera, because obviously this is the easiest one. We got the Sony a6500 camera right there. Sony, obviously, you can see everything it's recording, and we're rocking the Sigma, what is this, 16mm f1.4. Great lens, everything's been great. It's on a Gorilla Pod right now. I have another tripod that I normally use, but that's the camera. So that's what I'm going to be filming on for the remainder of this little video. But now it's time for you guys to take a look at the audio equipment. I have a sound recorder right there, and then I have a mic right here, which you guys can hear right now. And that's how I record the video and audio, which is some interesting stuff. The autofocus on this thing is great. But one of the things that's been really difficult is I'm traveling with my wife and my 3 kids, and we're traveling everywhere. And so when I need to record, what is it? It's normally the middle of the freaking night. And so you go outside right now, complete nighttime. We stay at Airbnbs and hotels all of the freaking time, and it's made it really difficult to get videos done. But shooting at, it's 11:11 right now. Shooting at 11, 12, or even 1 o'clock at night has not been uncommon to actually get videos out for you guys the next day, because right now, South Africa is 6 hours ahead, so I have to get everything done for them by the time they start their workday. So let's go through the workflow on how that happens. So once I record my video, I talk to you guys, I take the SD card out, and I plop it into this little bad boy, the MSI GT73 VR. So MSI South Africa, they hooked me up with this laptop. It's got a 7820HK overclockable i7 processor, has 2 GTX 1070s in SLI, has a 4K G-Sync panel, has all of the storage that I need, all of the RAM that I need. It's been honestly super perfect for this travel and getting all my videos done. And so the idea is that once it's booted up into Windows, I take an SD card, which I have right here, and then you plop the SD card into the SD card reader right there. All of that pops up, shows up right there. I copy the files from here, whatever they may be, of me talking right there, copy them into their own folder, and then at that point I open up Premiere, and then I render it out into its own separate video file. The reason I do that is because the raw file format from the Sony camera is way too big. So a normal 13-minute video that I record for you guys comes in at something like 5 to 6 gigabytes, but then after I render it in the codec that we use, which is H.264 here on Premiere, we actually, so this is the Intel gaming GPU. You'll see all I did was I synced the audio and the video together, changed some color grading, I render it out. So if we look at the raw file, that's 5 gigabytes of me talking just to the camera. And then once I render it out, it's 1.54 gigabytes. So it's 1.54 gigabytes after I render it out. So a huge reduction in file size, which allows me to not use as much data. So thankfully this Airbnb has decent Wi-Fi, which means that I can actually upload to the Google Drive, that we can take care of everything that side. But a lot of times I'm actually using my phone data because I'm staying in the middle of nowhere, or I'm staying places where they have terrible internet, and so I have to use my LTE phone data to actually get it up. So once I put all of the files here into Premiere, I render this out. This takes something like 15 to 20 minutes depending on the size of the file, but thanks to the 7820HK that's in here with the high clock speeds, it could take a whole lot longer if it was on a lesser system. Once that's done, it gets uploaded to the Google Drive. My team in South Africa, they download the files from the Google Drive, they edit it together, they get all of the B-roll that's necessary for doing a product review, and then they splice it all together, they render it out, and then they upload it to YouTube, as well as our videographer, Reece, then also is making the thumbnail and getting all of that done. So it's a large, complicated system that has been going on since I got here to America, but it's something that's worked well. We've been able to get 2 videos out a day using this format. It's been tough, it's been hard, but it's been also successful, and I think it's better that way because the honest truth is I'm filming at 12, 1 o'clock at night, which means that I don't have time to edit. I actually need to sleep, like especially if I'm gonna be driving the next day. I don't wanna be one of those guys on the road that just, ends up screwing up somebody's life because he's tired and fell asleep and then ends up killing his family or somebody else. Obviously that's super morbid, not where I really wanted to take this. The idea is just that, one, I'm super thankful that I have a team in South Africa who can work on all of the videos for me during the times when I'm driving because I just can't do it. So thank you so much, Rikus, Reece, Thnks. You guys have been phenomenal, and Ashley for joining the team while I've been here. You guys have been phenomenal keeping this channel going. I want everybody who's watching this video, please just give them a thank you down in the comments. Also, a huge thank you to my family. Like, my wife allows me to talk to a camera loudly in the middle of the night. My kids sleeping, they understand, they appreciate it as well. So like, thank you to my family who allows me to film these videos. And then thank you to MSI South Africa, because without them, like, none of this would be happening. I can't upload like 8 gigabyte raw files to the, like, that's just, I don't have enough data. I don't have enough time. That would take way too long. Getting those 2 gigabyte files uploaded can take up to an hour sometimes, depending on the speed of the internet wherever I'm at. So like, thank you to MSI for allowing me to render down my files so that I can actually get them to my team in South Africa so that we can get videos done. So also thank you to MSI South Africa, because without that laptop, you guys wouldn't be having videos whatsoever. And then finally, just a huge, massive thank you to everybody, all of the UFD Tech supporters, everybody who's watched the videos, everybody who's liked the videos, everybody who's subscribed since I've been in the States and they don't know anything different besides my whole, I'm in a new place every single day and I'm filming in random bathrooms and all of that kind of stuff. And yes, so the reason I film in bathrooms is just because normally if we're in a hotel room, family would be sleeping right here where, you know, all of the beds are. And then, oh, I come over here, I can close the door, except for this bathroom has a giant fan. I can close the door, and then I'm finally able to record in a place that I can isolate my noise and my volume from them. And no, it hasn't been perfect. No, things have gone wrong. We've missed uploads. We've done things that just haven't gone correct. Like, color correction has been a nightmare. Yes, I look like a tomato in some of the videos. Yes, things are just off. Audio breaks for some reason. But like, the limited amount of time I have, which usually is around 1 to 2 hours a night to actually get this type of stuff done, I'm trying my best to get this out for you guys. And I really, really appreciate every single person who's taken the time to just consider that when they watch the videos, and it's not something that I could really help. But I chose at this point not to worry about all of the factors that limited me in making videos, but rather the ones that could, you know, like not focusing on them liberated me to actually make more videos than I ever have before, get more views for the channel than we ever have before, and actually I think our things are moving in a positive direction, and I'm super excited to take this momentum back to South Africa with me. And so I just want to say thank you again to everybody, my team in South Africa, my family, MSI South Africa, and most importantly, you guys. Without you, none of this would be possible. Yeah, before I continue with my adulation, I'm just gonna cut it there. Thank you guys so much for being part of the UFD Tech team. Thank you so much for 100,000 subscribers, which is a milestone we hit while I was here in America, Murca. No play button coming back to South Africa with me because they haven't sent it to me yet. Anyways, with that being said, thank you guys so much. Smash the like button if you enjoyed this video. Get subscribed to stay up to date on all of our tech-related content. I am Brett with the UFD Tech channel, soon to be leaving America to head back to South Africa to once again reclaim my title as South Africa's American Tech YouTuber. Cheers.